Ew, that's gross.
Damn, welcome to the Geeks. Late as usual. Sorry I had some technical difficulties, but it is what it is. This is Will.
This is Dave keeping it green.
And this is Sean, and I want to talk about my epiphany that I had this week.
Oh shit, epiphany.
Epiphanies.
Epiphany.
We're having epiphanies.
This is it's not anything serious.
I mean, you made it sound. I mean, you said epiphany.
But I have to say that Star Wars is the best consistent franchise in movie history in the last 40 years that I've been alive, and that probably they've been around. They're the most consistent storied franchise on the planet ever. I'm going to say that right now because I want someone to challenge me on this.
What's up, Brian?
I will.
I don't think there is any movie franchise that's been consistently telling the story consistently in the same universe for the last 40 years.
Oh, it has to be 40 years.
But see, Sean,
I don't know.
They put out 9 movies in 40 years.
Debate me on this in movies, TV, comic books, and everything else.
But there's not a lot of franchises that do all those things.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it's the best of its own category, or?
I mean, there's no other greater. Star Wars is the best story ever told. Can debate me on that? You can't.
I don't know what the hell is
what the criteria of your because you're going
like it's the best story of all time.
Film,
like
TV,
not every
film,
part of it.
TV, film, video games, comic books. It takes all the genres.
But there have been bad video games. There have been bad movies.
But they've told a consistent story.
There've been bad shows
throughout the last.
There's been bad shows. You guys did not like Book of Boba Fett.
I did not. So first of all, I didn't hate Book of Boba Fett at all.
I kind of
hate and not like are two different things.
I think I lightly hated it. I mean, I didn't like hate it, but it was just like.
But the crazy part is, you've continued to watch for the last 40 years.
Yeah, but I continue to watch everything that DC puts out. I continue to watch everything that Marvel puts out.
Tell me, who has done it better consistently for the last 40 years?
Well, you're talking about storytelling, right? So, like, you can go all the way back, and James is calling you on it. Star Trek has a longer run.
But is Star Trek fucking greater than fucking Star Wars?
James? I mean, that's an opinion piece.
No.
You're asking what you like because Star Wars has Star Trek has games. Star Trek has comic books. They have
Star Trek has games. What kind of
there's Star Trek games. There's a fucking Star Trek game you can go right now.
Video games
online.
Are you Star Trek? Are you a Trekkie now?
Star Trek's tight too.
I think you want to debate against because you want to prove me wrong.
No, I think I made a point last week or a couple weeks ago when I said Scream. Scream is like almost flawless when it comes to that film franchise.
But wait, let me ask you. So between Star Trek and Star Wars, which one are you choosing?
I'm choosing
but now
Star
you're
Wars.
jumping to a whole new thing.
Answer the question.
But you're jumping to a whole new thing.
Answer the question.
Now you want to debate what's better, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Answer the question.
Well, my personal opinion is I enjoy
Star Wars is better.
I enjoy Star Wars more than Star Trek, but that doesn't mean that means that it's better.
But I enjoy Marvel and Spider-Man more than I do Star Wars.
So that is, but have they been has Spider-Man told a consistent story through the last 40 plus years in movies? In movies, TV, comic books, video games.
Star Wars hasn't been consistent in its storytelling and all those things either.
But it has.
But it hasn't. It came out with all this fucking shit that they were like, and then they got bought by Disney and they were like, none of that shit matters. So scrap 30 years of storytelling right away.
Yeah,
so your 40-year gap, like scrap all that.
But it really hasn't, because a lot of the stuff they did, they actually played it in too.
Well, they cherry
picked their ideas that they cherry picked the ideas.
I mean, you could say that about any one of these.
So you guys don't agree with me.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Of the best. I'm not saying you're wrong, but again, you come in here shitting on episodes 8 and 9.
I did.
Yeah. So like two huge movies in that franchise.
But
fell off.
But this is the crazy part, is that they've cleared that they're kind of clearing the board of that. So
no, they're not.
So wait, let me finish. So if you take in 8 and 9 and then you tell a different story within 8 and 9, now they're still
building,
still playing the field. So even though 8 and 9 was maybe shit, but there's still something that came out of it.
I'm gonna be so mad if they come out with all these different movies and shows that show all this background shit in 8 and 9. Like, this is why it makes sense. I'll be so fucking mad.
Totally gonna do it.
Mandalorian's setting up a lot of that already. We're seeing the cloning. We're seeing
and that's what I'm saying. A little like now. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no, I do. Just like I told you with Rebels, with Clone Wars, the animated series, like both of those to me have made the prequel trilogy better. But if it wasn't for those extended stories, I still don't like Phantom Menace. I still am kind of meh on Clone.
I agree.
Attack of the Clones.
I agree with you.
I do like the third one. I'm drawing a blank on the title.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. I do like that one, but I mean, I like that one because I still think it's got the best lightsaber battle in all of Star Wars. Like,
but like episode 1 is kind of lame because of all the kid stuff. But like when you think about it, though, like, man, that Darth Maul shit at the end was some of the tightest shit in Star Wars.
I agree. That was great. That
makes up for like the whole fucking movie.
It really
like
does.
Not only that, but like it gave us Duel of the Fates, the music, and like I don't know about you, but like that's some of the tightest fucking music in a movie of all time. So
I get that, Steve. I agree. I love
all
that
in a
battle.
Movie. But...
I fast forward to the Darth Maul scenes and then I leave. I mean, that's exactly.
I agree. I agree, but you see what happened. It's like, oh, we hated fucking Phantom Menace, but then, oh shit, you throw in fucking Clone Wars and you're like, holy shit, this movie just changed everything that I fucking didn't like about the shit.
No, I get.
Like, so, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is like, it's not great, but goddamn, they keep telling a fucking storyline for the last 40 years that our kids can still enjoy. And I don't know any franchise that's done that. Let's live for us.
Well, but is that a good thing? Or is it like, man, it's taking you guys all this time, and that story
Jones does.
And that story is still it still fucking needs to be explained, and you've been telling it for this whole time. Meanwhile, Lord of the Rings came out with 3 movies and wrapped it up pretty good. I'm just saying, like, you know, maybe it's a detriment to Star Wars that they keep having to be like, all right, we're going to tell a show that explains this little part, and then we're going to have to do this other movie that's going to explain this little part. And then if you need to know who this guy is, you got to watch 18 fucking episodes of season 2 of this show.
But Steve, but it still keeps us entertained.
Of course.
That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. I'm
not complaining about it.
I don't know. No, of course we're not complaining. This is just a nerd debate. but at the same time, it's really I can't see like, oh shit, like I'm never gonna watch Star Wars ever again.
Okay, well, besides
there were some dark times, believe me, but it still stayed the path and still kind of produced shit that we all have enjoyed since we were children.
So what about this then? Then what is another franchise that fits into this category with Star Wars? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't go on every other thing, but like, because Star Wars hits a bunch of different categories, right? Yeah. But like, I mean, obviously, fucking, there's like theme parks just based around Star Wars. There's not a lot of shit that has that either. So, right. But like, I mean, even Nintendo doesn't have movies or really that whole franchise thing, thing going just yet. But I don't know, like maybe is Jurassic Park one of those franchises? I mean, it came out in the 90s. It had TV shows, video games, comics,
cartoons. Since we were children, remember,
I was a kid when that came out.
But you were a kid when Star Wars came out too. So since we were alive, they have been the only franchise to actually, we've always been consistent.
Star Wars predates Steve, though.
Yeah, it does, which is crazy. But at the same time, like me and you a little bit, like at the same time, it has.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm trying to find other franchises
I'm
that
trying to too.
work in that category. I think Jurassic Park counts as that because they did come back with Jurassic World and all this other stuff later. You know,
Well,
Yeah.
right, but you're looking at one cohesive story being told throughout. That's
Right.
what the
Jurassic
that's
Park
what
has
it
that.
is.
Movie franchise. But
Jurassic
what about
Park has
TV? What about TV, comic books?
Well, Camp Cretaceous takes place
Yeah,
in the Jurassic Park universe.
And my kids love it. And that's why I think they liked the last Jurassic World movie because they were like, "Hey, that's the place from Camp Cretaceous." Blah 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 blah. There was that dinosaur that was in that show. I'm like, I never watched that cartoon with them, but they got excited.
But
And the video games that they came out with, the Telltale games, actually did take place in the movie universe with tie-ins to the movies.
I think the PlayStation game did as well.
At the same time, your kids know Star Wars though.
My kids know. My kids,
Of course,
my kids
know
don't
Jurassic
like.
Park.
They're not like Star
What
Wars.
I'm
like
trying,
that.
what you see what I'm trying to say here is,
But my kids like different things in Star Wars. Alex still loves porks.
No, and look, but I'm saying it. I'm trying to do the same thing, Steve. I'm trying to figure something else out, but I don't know anything that has outlasted a lifetime and will outlast us probably after we're dead.
All these things will. They're all going to come back.
Yeah,
Batman as a franchise. I mean, it's just not a cohesive story. If you're asking,
right, Steve, right?
Well, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But like,
how do you
have
tell
to.
that story? I mean, Batman's coming up on like 100 years.
No, I know it doesn't fit into this category. I was just saying, like, it does fit into all the other things as far as like what medium it's presented in. It's the same as Star Wars, but it doesn't tell a cohesive story.
I think Indiana Jones is one.
But what video game of Indiana Jones that it has video games? What comic book?
He does. He has Nintendo. He has NES games. I think he's got some Super NES games.
There's definitely there's death. It doesn't matter.
One or two. But again, what comic books are you flowing through? Like, are you flowing through fucking Indiana Jones?
Somebody that's
I actually have one downstairs. Jenny has in her office.
You guys,
you're trying to make it so that no other thing
I'm not.
touched. But we're giving you valid things that are saying that were like this could be it, and you're like, no.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm trying to say is like,
and they had a TV series in Young Indy.
That has the powerhouse though. Like how many people fucking watch fucking Young Indiana Jones?
There's somebody out there that loves Indiana Jones and hates Star Wars. There is one person out there in the world.
Yeah, there's one fucking person out there. Maybe.
Yeah, and guess what? For him, this debate.
I knew somebody was gonna say Fast and Furious.
Hey, but you know what? He's right though. It's 20 years old. I was a teenager when it came out. They had a TV series. They have a video game. They have an animated TV show, so Jurassic Park counts and Fast and the Furious counts too. You know what we should do, Sean?
Mortal Kombat counts.
You should do we should name off we should get these franchises down, and then we have a bracket.
God damn, that's true.
I mean, we're a month late now because
who cares?
The title game is Monday.
Who cares? We'll do our own April Madness.
I mean, Steve, at the end of the day, nobody's going to.
No, it'll just be a fucking month-long thing to get to where the end where it's Star Wars that wins.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it's going to be. But because of the cohesiveness of the one story. So all anybody has done is continue George Lucas's story, right? Like in comics and movies and stuff, like they've retold. You know, you get the origin stories in the movies, you get the comics to life. Like, you know, I would argue
Marvel.
You know,
Marvel
Cinematic Universe, but the thing is they don't spin off to deep dive in the comic stories, right?
But they do have comics of MCU stuff.
MCU stuff, though.
Yeah.
But if you go back 40 fucking years, there was no MCU stuff.
It doesn't matter. It does matter.
It's
still doing the same thing.
I said 40 years, man.
Okay,
I said 40. And I'm 40,
what I'm saying.
I'm 45. So
but that's what I'm saying. Like your whole point is just
man,
what other franchise has done it for this long? Well, none. So they win.
And that's all I'm trying to say.
That doesn't mean they're the best, though.
Yeah, I mean, like Sean, that's like saying like the only person who has ever climbed this mountain is the best, just because he was the only one to do that mountain.
Who?
I'm just hypothetically throwing it out there. It's like if it's
MCU
only one, it's a battle against yourself. Like that's it. There's nobody else to battle it because there's only one person to try that.
So MCU started in 2008 with Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
So until 2048 and to meet Sean's criteria. I think when that happens, see, then I could come back to this debate in 2048 and I could say, Sean, Marvel has done it. They have rival, and then you know what Sean will say? Yeah, but it's fucking not for the last 80 years or whatever, you know.
But
Not for the
how many
He'll
Marvel,
go back to 77. He's
But-
like, this is
but
77.
in that same thing, how many MCU Marvel games have you played?
there hasn't been a lot of MCU games.
Well, there was an Iron Man game.
Why aren't there more MCU games? That would be fucking sweet, right?
Because you can, because they're terrible. How can you play that bullshit? You see what we play? We played this about 2 years ago.
Oh no,
Yeah,
they
right.
actually did. They had a Captain America: The First Avenger game,
They
and you know
did,
what?
yeah.
Not for nothing, it was fucking rad. I remember actually liking that game. It was pretty good. You got to whip that fucking shield around.
Well,
and
I
kick
think
Nazis'
the
asses.
thing is Sean is like the difference is again, they're telling one story. It's all been kind of in that Skywalker saga. Even the Mandalorian story is tied into this
Somewhere.
era because Luke came in. You know, the Ahsoka stuff. It's all tying in
You're right.
to the Skywalker saga, right?
Mhm.
And with like Spider-Man or Marvel or any of this stuff, they're so, you know, DC, anything, like they're so rich with stories, like different storylines, because like different artists and different writers and all this were able to take things way off into different directions.
And so they were able to do that with Star Wars as well when it was Dark Horse. Remember at that time. So you remember Dark Horse went into different storylines.
I know
And
they
those-
did.
And that was years back. And even in the 80s, when we got the other Star Wars, remember we got the other Marvel Star Wars stuff in the 80s, those were all different storylines too. So
Is this
like
a long con just to get us to say that Star Wars is the best?
no.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's just trying to justify his collection.
I just said I had
he's
an
like,
epiphany.
He's
That's
like,
all.
Star Wars is the best, right? Because all I collect is Star Wars, but Star Wars is the best, right? Of
That
like all
was-
things of
that was
everything.
But this was my epiphany. If you guys have an epiphany, I'm gonna ride with y'all. I'm just saying.
Your epiphany was Star Wars is the best.
No, it was no. I didn't.
That's my
I just-
epiphany. Is Star Wars is the best. I
just-
will like what you say, but I will not. You know,
I thought no. I just
Debate.
thought about it. I thought about it this week, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "I really can't name another franchise." That
There's your tagline now. That every week you jump on. This is Sean, and Star Wars is still the best.
movies,
There's your
TV,
shirt. Star Wars is the best. There's your shirt.
video games. Yeah.
Man. It was good. That was a good conversation, though. Come on.
it's-
Did you
well,
you guys watch anything this week?
I watched Tetris a little.
I wanted to watch it. The damn girls made me watch something else, so I'll talk about what I watched. But did you like Tetris?
I did. Holy shit! I did not know all that happened.
I mean, I knew this. I knew some of the story. I think some of it is embellished.
It definitely is about.
You know, like, but you know, I knew the story. I knew, you know, the guy who what's his face is playing. Like, I knew all about him going to Russia, him trying to get those deals, him going to Nintendo, all this stuff. You know,
not even that part. The part that where was it Roger? Who was the girl that got arrested with Epstein?
I didn't have a movie on this whole time.
Oh, I don't know. I know who you're talking about. I don't know her name.
The girl, the main lady,
Yes.
Maxwell.
Yes. Yo, her fucking father had a lot to do with Tetris. What the fuck? Like, I was like, holy shit, because he owned the media company that fucking was in the middle of the whole Tetris thing. I'm like, what? And he was a piece of shit. He was a cold-blooded piece of shit.
Well, aren't they all, though?
This
at the end of the day?
No, this shit ran so deep. I was like, what the fuck? Like, Russia talking about, oh shit, you almost shut down Russia. Yeah, like, it was crazy. But it's just like, holy shit, like, this shit goes so deep for a fucking Tetris game. It was just like, wow. Like, the debate between Atari and fucking Nintendo and Sega and who wanted the fucking rights. And then they pulled out Game Boy on the motherfucker a little. I was like, oh shit. Well, if you want to sell Tetris, you got to put it in there with Game Boy. And I was like, oh shit. They changed up the format and put it in the game. I'm like, yo, this is deep. Like, yo, Tetris was so deep. It was probably one of those games where you just never knew everything that was going on, and it's fucking Tetris. Like, it's Tetris. Like,
yeah, it's fucking 4 blocks in different shapes. You know,
it's crazy. I highly recommend everybody watching Tetris. It was a really good story, really, really good story. I give it a hero. I thought it was.
I can't wait to watch it.
I enjoyed it. I really. And then they bought like animated. Steve, you'll love. They had like animated pixel shit, which was really cool. Like, they did a really great job with it. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Definitely recommended Tetris hero.
Cool.
That was it. I think that's all I watched.
That's all you watched?
I'm gonna go see Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow.
I've heard good things.
I heard it's a lot of fun. I heard that's what I'm hoping for. I just want just a good fun movie. I don't need to go crazy. Just have a fucking fun time. Like, people are so fucking angry about everything.
Okay.
I just want to go to the theater and we'll have fun. No, I'm serious. Like,
oh, here we go. I'm gonna start talking about people now.
Isn't it true though?
I'm trying to think if I watched, like, I didn't watch much this week. But I did play a lot. Like, I got Miles Morales finally. Miles Morales game.
How you like it?
It's fucking awesome. It's
the
great. The voice is a little whiny for me for the Miles character. It's a little high pitched for me, but like, it doesn't bother. It doesn't like take me out, but like, it's a lot of fun. The costumes are cool. The swinging, it's the same shit. It's just Spider-Man just playing as Miles Morales, and it's awesome. So, except now you have like electrical power, so that's cool. You guys played? Did you play the Miles Morales?
I did.
I beat it.
Oh, you beat it. It's not very long, is it?
It's not long.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking my time with it. But I've also been playing a lot of the PSVR 2.
How is it?
It is very interesting experience. It's so the game library is not very big for the PSVR 2, and one of the things about it also is that it doesn't it's not backwards compatible,
which sucks
with the original
that's one of the
PSVR.
reasons why I've held off.
So it's like, but like, and I've had some issues with like having to launch games specific. Like, I have to like disconnect the sensor controllers, then launch the game, then connect them again, and then it'll work. Scott got it. Good job. That was quick. But the games that it does have, like, holy shit, the Horizon game is crazy. Like,
I heard, was it Gran Turismo?
I haven't tried that one, but like, you have like you put the controller behind your back, pull the trigger, and you pull out your bow, and you put your other hand behind your back and hit the trigger, and you pull out an arrow, and then you're like actually shooting things, and like, it's awesome. Cool. You're jumping around, you're climbing, you're having to use your hands to use your triggers to climb up stuff. And
would it be better if they had gloves? Would it be better if it was gloves?
Like power gloves?
Yeah. No, seriously. Like, really, like,
probably, but like, it's just not there yet.
Gloves, you can have sensors on your hands. And you can
sure. I mean,
we're in Ready Player One at that point, right?
But it's
like,
not.
We're putting on the fucking vest and we're feeling the pain.
Well, they actually do have haptic vests on the market now that like you can wear, and they like react to the game, and they have like pulses and shit. Like, if you get shot, like, it'll sense where it is, and it'll like, it's mostly for, I think the ones I saw were for PC, but like, they're on the market. They're getting there. I don't know about any gloves that do all that shit yet. Of course,
right?
It would be better, but it's just not there yet. But
can you imagine fucking having to suit up to fucking play games?
But I'll tell you this. But I'll tell you this. So like I bought Resident Evil Village on. I bought that on the PS4.
Scary
so
shit.
Because I did buy that on the PS4, I was able to download the PS5 version on the PS5.
Oh, cool.
Then the VR upgrade for that game was free. So I just installed that, and it's the full game in VR. And I gotta say, it is fucking scary as shit. When you're fucking walking around through like the woods, and it's like all you have is a little flashlight, like, it feels like like you get lost in it, and you're walking around, and like Sebastian, my son was playing, and like it's the very beginning, like after the tutorial and all those other like opening videos, like you're walking through the woods and you turn a corner and there's like all these dead crows, and like one of them, there's some hanging from ropes, and as you walk up, like one of them freaks out and starts, dude, when that happened, Sebastian was like, I'm done. I took everything off. He's like, oh, I'm good. Nope. And there's like shit running around on the side, and like you could hear it with the headphones. And so you look and you'll see like the branches moving. You're like, fuck. Like it really does.
Yeah, you scared as shit.
Has he played the Five Nights at Freddy games in VR?
I didn't know. I don't think there is one.
There is.
For the VR2?
No, for the VR1, I'm saying.
I can't because it's not backwards compatible.
So. Oh, but I didn't know you didn't have a VR1. I thought you had a VR1.
No. So, but other than that, I got like this Asteroids game that's pretty cool. There's a football game that's, not great, but like it is kind of awesome when you're playing as the quarterback and fucking you're looking around. I mean, the graphics aren't the best, but like you're on the field. There's like people, like it's almost there, but like for
how does it feel when you take it off? And do you feel like you like, ooh?
No. The only thing that I'll get is so like in Horizon,
he's younger than us,
Sean. In Horizon, there's two ways you can move, right? You can choose it when you're starting the game. You can either move the things back and forth like you're walking and you'll move, or you can use the stick to move around. I chose the stick because I'm like, I'm not gonna be sitting here doing all this shit. But the only thing I've noticed is that every now and then, like I'll be turning around to like walk a certain way, and my body, I'll feel like I'm dizzy. Like I'll like, whoop, like you're kind of like trying to reacclimate yourself with what you're seeing and how you're moving. Like, because like not for nothing, like it puts you in. You're in. Like when you're on the game, you're in.
Yeah. It's crazy. I played Resident Evil on the VR1.
Well, did you ever play the Spider-Man game?
Not the one you played.
Oh, really?
Because that only thing that came out. They didn't come out. They had some kind of weird web shooting game, but it wasn't good.
There's some shooter games.
I played Iron Man. Iron Man was awesome.
I wanted to play. I played the Batman one. I never played the Iron Man one. But like there's some squad-based 4-player co-op shooter games coming out for this that are like Call of Duty style shit that just look amazing. I mean, and they're also coming out with these little attachments that you can like snap because you got the VR came out in February, so it's not that old. But like they're coming out with gun attachments that you can snap the controllers in, so you're actually
that's tough.
So
they had that when I played it at the Sony building. They had like a whole gun attachment, but they never released it. I don't think for the older one.
They did. They released it for the VR one. They had pistols. They don't look like guns. They just look like tubes, but like it acts like that in the gun because like I have a game right now called Pavlov where you can shoot. It's a shooter game, but like when you have the two-handed gun, like it's awkward, like because your guy is holding it, but you can't feel any resistance, so you're just kind of holding your hands there, and it's a little tricky. So an attachment would be fucking perfect. You just snap them in and then boom, you're off and rolling. And like when that happens, man, I'm going to be wanting to play that. That is going to be really fun. So I think right now that it was definitely worth it. The kids are getting a lot out of it. You know what I mean?
It's expensive though, man. Like it's expensive.
It's pretty pricey.
It's
the
more
same price as the mine was about $40 more than the system.
Yeah,
I'm cool. I don't need it. I ain't gonna play it.
$600.
I ain't gonna play it.
But see, everybody here plays it. It's always in use. When I was coming out here, Sebastian was on it.
Not playing Resident Evil.
He likes Horizon, and there's like a workout game that he really likes.
Dude, the Five Nights at Freddy one, man, pissed me off. It was just so annoying. You're just sitting there, and there's fucking all these TV screens, like because you're in the security office, and like shit's just fucking flying around. TV screens are turning on. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? Because I don't know the storyline. I just know it's like Chuck E. Cheese gone wild,
See,
and like,
they could
Alex is explaining like, oh, it's the kids and and I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is just I'm out.
They just need to come out with just some more like POV games. Like, how awesome would like a Friday the 13th POV game be, where you're just
fucking running from Jason.
Or you're running from Jason, or you are Jason, or how awesome would like a Predator game be where you are the Predator
Just
and you
do
can
that
like,
Friday
change the
13th
fucking.
game.
You could just change the visuals, like infrared and black and white.
Or what's that? We played Dead by Daylight. Just do that shit and fucking just make it a VR game.
It is trickier with VR because like when you're playing with a controller, it's so easy to move around and you're running and it's just everything's a lot faster. But when you have those controllers, like the games are slowed down because it's harder to like move your guy around and like go and get into the right spot. Like but that game Pavlov does not give a fuck. Like I try to play the zombie mode on that. I kill like 3 zombies and I'm dead every time. Like they just come at you and like you run out of bullets. And like when you run out of bullets, you have to like hit this button to eject the thing. And then you got to put the trigger on your hip and load the new thing and then cock it back and then re-aim. And it's like by that time
makes it like real. Yeah.
By that time I'm like, fuck, like I've died twice trying to reload my gun. Like I would never survive this shit.
This is what we talked about the last several weeks, right? Like
I know
who's gonna survive the zombie apocalypse. Steve can't do it virtually.
It's a tricky button combination, it's not my fault.
Sean said we should be practicing.
I've been told y'all prepare. I'm about to get dragon breath for the bullets for shotgun. Oh my god, I love that thing. Oh, because y'all ain't watched John Wick 4.
Not yet.
But, woo, there is a gun called Dragon Breath, man. And I seen the bullets today. I was like, oh my god, I might need to get those.
Man, they're already like hitting the market. That's crazy.
Yeah, they are.
So like, you can't have vape juice anymore, but Dragon's Breath bullets. Right.
Anything else?
Steve, you watching anything else?
Nope.
So I started watching. I just watched 2 episodes so far. I don't know if you guys have watched this or talked about it. You might have, because I'm always late to the party. But Guillermo del Toro had a Cabinet of Curiosities on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I not watched it.
I watched it.
You watched it, right, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched the first 2 episodes. It's okay. I mean,
you got the rat one.
I got the rat one. Yeah,
that one was cool, man. That rat was awesome.
Oh, the rat! It reminded me of Princess Bride.
Oh, it reminded me of like Secret and Nim, like that fake.
Oh yeah, but it reminded me of Princess Bride.
Is it like animated or is it real? Like
no, it's real life. It's because like the
it's practical effects.
Yes, a lot more practical. I mean, there is some CG.
It's Guillermo del Toro shit, so it's like Pan's Labyrinth kind of. It's that gloomy bluish color way for most of the episodes.
Yeah. And the first episode with the Nazis and like devil worshipping or whatever they were doing, bringing back the dead or possessed, whatever it was. It was interesting. It reminded me of a lot of that Alfred Hitchcock Presents show.
Oh, cool.
Because in the beginning, Guillermo comes out and he talks a little bit about it, and he kind of gives like this like intro. Like I'm almost waiting for that like silhouette of him now instead of Alfred Hitchcock to show up. Right. But it's got that like Twilight Zone kind of like that feel so far. Like it's good. I think it's a nice horror fix. They're short episodes. The first one was like 45 minutes. Second one was like 37 minutes. They're not long. They got good actors in it. So I want to finish them up. I want to see how good it is.
It's at the end of the day, like I thought it was good, but
yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm not changing. It's not changing the world for me. It was some that on. I saw it. I'm like, that seems interesting. Let me check it out. And I figured, Steve, you would have watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Because right when I saw that trailer, I'm like, oh, this sounds like something that Steve would have already binged, probably talked about it, and I totally forgot. And then, because it came out last year.
Yes.
And then my girls made me watch Murder Mystery 2.
I actually liked the first Murder Mystery. I didn't mind it. I thought it was like.
I didn't hate the first one either.
Decent little comedy.
This falls in the same vein. There's actually an action scene in this with Adam Sandler that I'm actually shocked. Like he was actually putting the work in, like in 2 scenes. Like I was like impressed. I mean, again, it's good popcorn nature. You don't have to like pay 100% attention. The girls are both obsessed with kind of like all those kind of mystery shows. Solving the whodunit. They love the Knives Out.
Oh, they
Glass
got the
Onion. They've
true
been
crime
watching.
kids.
Well, they don't want the true stuff. They like the fake stuff. They every time I try to get them to watch Unsolved Mysteries, they do not want to watch it.
The music makes it so damn creepy.
Well, the fact that it's true, like, you know what I mean, like that it's true shit happening, they get freaked the hell out. So
I love it, man. I'll go to sleep listening to fucking that music and Robert Stack.
Y'all got issues on that one. Like that.
I just go to sleep listening to Robert Stack. Just talk to me, get the voice changer of
Robert Stack read the phone book, an audio book. I would just listen to that and go to sleep.
Hell no, I'll be creeped out.
No, but you know what? It was pretty good. It's not a terrible movie. It's 90 minutes long, so it's not like you're super invested. They bring some characters back from the first one. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of all that kind of fun stuff.
Look at how many VHS tapes Sean has.
I know, and he's supposed to get rid. He's going to get rid of them all. So
now I'm trying to find my charger to my damn laptop. I can't find it.
That is a lot of tapes, man.
Dude, Steve, it is ridiculous. It is disgusting.
I mean, that's a whole wall wasted right there where you can have more Star Wars.
I know shit. I know it's a whole wall wasted. No damn shit. You think I don't know that? Well, I hate them.
I mean, I need more Star Wars stuff on that wall. But
totally. I'm getting rid of
all. I hate them. That looks great.
No, I don't hate them, Steve. I don't.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely think you should check out if you like the first murder mystery movie with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Again, it's lighthearted comedy. Just go for it. You'll enjoy this one. Is it great? Is it as good as like Knives Out? No, but it's fun.
Did you like Glass Onion?
I did like Glass Onion. I thought Knives Out was better, but I like Glass Onion.
Yeah.
So that's really it for me this week. This week has just been busy. It's been busy with another regatta today. Mia got a second place medal, so
nice.
Happy for her. She's doing better in rowing. So
yeah, man. I got kids in volleyball right now.
Oh, nice.
That's the main thing. One in volleyball and one in a play. So that's going on. Plus the construction of
the new
room that I'm building. I'm documenting it all. I have lots of progress pictures.
Yes,
I've been sending you guys some. Yeah. So teaching myself how to do a lot of shit. So cheap. Like I don't want to pay anybody to do this.
Thanks, James. Yes, congrats to Mia. She was really excited today to get that. So she's bronzed and she's silvered. So they were 3 seconds from gold.
Ooh.
3 seconds. So, but getting better.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool. So and she's got like a whole like friend group going on, doing all kinds of stuff.
Huh? Oh yeah, I mean, tons of friends. Jenny hates it. She doesn't like people, so she doesn't want to like meet parents and like do parent things, and she's just like, oh god, like yeah. And Mia's like, I want you to meet my friend's parents, and like I just see Jenny like deflate.
I hate that too, though. Like
I think when I first
like, can you?
Me, I'm looking at everyone. You know me, I just give everyone a hug.
I think when I first met Jenny, she was like at a distance away. She was like,
well, we were at Disney. Yeah, when we were at Disney, she was like, I'm gonna stay away from that guy. No,
yeah, I felt that way.
Yeah, like, hey, stop clutching your purse so tight. He's my friend.
It was hilarious.
Now you know what though, Sean? The crazy shit about this is she's like this with her own like family, like her own extended family, like her aunts and cousins and shit. Like she don't talk to nobody.
I still remember.
I'm the one that talks to everybody.
I still remember when Jenny tried to. We were eating hot wings and I had some wings and they were fucking hot for me. And I was like, had tears and I was like, whew. And then Jenny grabs one and eats it. Just like, like, damn. Put me on blast.
Just puts me on blast all the time. Just can't hang. It's all right. So, but yeah, so that was my thing. But Steve, back to your room. I mean, you
come out the room till I find my charger.
Sean's still looking for his charger. Have you mapped out? Have you drawn out what is going to be what? Like,
Yes.
do we have a full map?
I have a map that I've done that to scale ish. You know, I did it on a grid and I measured things out and I have an idea of where everything's going to go. So yes, there is a map version that is obviously everything's subject to change once you start doing things and it's like, oh, this isn't going to work the way I thought it was. But
yeah, or this doesn't look as good as I thought it would. So are you planning to paint your logo on one of the walls?
I don't know if I'm going to paint it or if I'm just going to get a decal made and then I can just paint a wall black or something and then have it
Have the decal
go on there. Because the logo I made has a lot of gradient, right? Like it goes from the blue to the pink. So it's like, I don't want to paint that. Fuck that.
Well, have you ever seen those people that have like the cutouts that they spray paint on walls?
Yeah, I know, but I don't
do shit.
But that's those people, and they do that a lot. I don't do that.
What do you mean by those people?
the spray painters.
Those people.
Yeah, the neighborhood was fine until those spray painters moved in, and everything's gone downhill.
Oh, and I forgot to talk about more of my Bulls hat. Yep, that's right, Sean. We beat you guys in LA. I don't care about the second game.
And then you don't care because it was a loss.
Where was that game played?
In
Chicago.
Oh, so your whole thing was like, hey, we beat you in LA, and then they came home and beat you in Chicago.
We beat their ass in Chicago too. That's the thing.
We beat your ass in LA.
He try to get a little Patrick Beverly to what he averages like 2 points a game. Like, come on.
I'm just messing. I just had fun with that because I actually was watching the end of that game and I'm like, you know what? I put it on the Facebook page.
I know you did, and the funny part is, I came back. I was like, oh look, I forgot to tell you, y'all lost.
I watched that game too. I was like, nah, turn it off. We'll forget about that game. I mean, we're both in the play-in tournament. That's where we're gonna end up. So
I mean, I don't know, man. We might not. If we can get a couple more wins under our belt, man, we good.
Well, you need a couple more wins. You need some teams to do a couple more losses. So,
well, the Clippers lost tonight, and they dropped down to 6. And I'm pretty sure they're going to lose a couple more games, and I'm pretty sure we can win a couple more games. So, I don't know, Lil. A couple more games, man. We could be in 5th.
I mean, that's true on the West. The West is pretty tight.
Yeah, the West is tight as shit, man. Yeah. So, I don't know, man.
I think the best we could end up doing is probably 8, but that's still a play-in tournament. So to me, I don't care.
Your boy is scrubbing it up, Doncic.
I know, man. I don't know what he's doing, man.
He is shitting the bed, man. Actually, they're not even in the. They're not in nothing.
I know they're like in 10th right now,
and they lost.
Or 11th,
and they lost tonight.
Yeah. What I'm happy. What made me feel really old is the McDonald's All-American game, because everybody was talking about Bronny.
Yeah.
But you know who looked crazy good?
Who?
Was Peja Stojakovic's son.
Goddamn, Peja Stojakovic had a kid?
I know. And he was a McDonald's All-American, and he was fucking lighting it up from everywhere. I'm like, the Bulls need to draft his ass because I wanted Peja forever on this team, man. I got autographed.
The Bulls are going to have a pretty good record, so they're not going to get a good draft pick.
Well, the draft pick goes to Orlando.
Oh shit! Well, y'all screwed.
So we ain't got shit. So that's why there's no reason to tank. No reason to try to get out.
Yeah.
So, but all right, sorry, Steve. That's it for basketball talk. I just had it. It's more my Bulls bucket hat. You guys in honor of our split series with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh
God. So. You guys get anything good for the toy box? I got nothing. I got nothing this week.
Building materials. Insulation is expensive, and
you doing fiberglass? Or you doing that Pink Panther shit?
That is fiberglass.
No, isn't there? They have that spray fiberglass shit?
Oh,
that's
no,
what
I'm
I
not
meant.
doing
That's what I meant. The spray.
Nope. I have the rolls that you put in the wall, but it's fucking expensive. It's like it's a lot. It's hundreds of dollars. It's like Jesus. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Could have bought a lot of statues.
I gotta pay like $1,500 to fix up my car because the thermostat went out and all this kind of stuff. So.
Woof, the League of Geezers. Sean, bring us back, baby.
Okay. I went to a toy show today. They didn't have anything that I really wanted until like the last second, and I was about to leave. And I had seen something that I've wanted for a long fucking I would have to say at least 6 years, and it's not even Star Wars related.
What?
Yeah,
Not Star Wars related.
I've always wanted.
Star Wars is the greatest franchise ever. Why waste your money on anything not Star Wars?
Well, I went to the other second greatest franchise ever, Transformers. How about that?
Well, that has not told a cohesive story over the last 40 years.
And the quality of their product has been quite a roller coaster. So.
Terribly a roller coaster.
Basic
Star Wars is kind of like just like cruising down the freeway, and every now and then you're like, what the fuck was that? Okay, we're back on track. You know, it's like, but like, it's just like fucking Transformers franchise. You got to wear them fucking shoulder restraints. Like, buckle up, because
yeah, man. So it was a heavy, like, you know, it was a weird show because everybody was selling like shit that you can get anywhere.
You know what, man? That's what I've noticed. Like, I missed MegaCon this week. I'm sorry to interrupt.
You did miss MegaCon. I'm upset that you missed MegaCon. But go ahead.
Well, I missed it. I didn't get to go. But like, I've noticed the last few shows, like everyone, all they're selling is like brand new Funkos, brand new NECA toys, brand new this, and I'm like, I can go to fucking Target and get this shit instead of being it marked up fucking 60%.
People are dumping them Funko Pops, boy, like it's like a hot potato, man. People can't stand that Funko shit no more. That shit is dead. It is dead and
it's
dying.
Beanie Babies, man. It's done.
Yeah. So all they were selling was G.I. Joe's a little, the Super 7 G.I.
The new,
Joe.
yeah,
the Hasbro G.I. Joe's. Everybody's selling their Black Series shit. Like the Black Series shit is just not even existent. Like they're just trying to get rid of everything at this point. So there was one thing that I got, and I shared it before because I built the model kit of it, but it was small. So what I wanted was this, and it was from Flames Toys. And I've been wanting this motherfucker. I love this character, Drift. And so I finally fucking got it. The one that I really, really wanted that was less than expensive than I've ever, you know, this one is actually the Flames Toys version of Drift. And it comes with the cloak. I'll take the cloak off. But oh my God, I really do love this figure. And I've always really loved it. There's a MegaCon Sunday, hello.
There is a Sunday date, but I just don't want to go. At this moment, just tired.
How far is it away from you?
20 minutes.
Oh shit! Damn, you don't really want to go? That's crazy.
I don't want to pay $100 to get in the door on a Sunday.
Oh yeah. So this is the actual more masterpiece version.
Yeah, let me put you on solo screen so everybody who's watching live can
So this is the This is the masterpiece version of Drift, and this is the one with the lights come on.
Lights up, holy crap!
Yeah, it's pretty fucking tough.
Wow.
Man. Yeah, I really love this, and it's like fully like it actually bends. And he comes with like a couple different swords. So this is like one of his swords. It's on a sheath, and then he has two other swords that go in, and they go inside the sheath. It's fully bendable. It's like fully like I have it on a display stand. It's like a Gundam display stand, but it's really cool. But he's like fully articulated. This thing is amazing. I've always wanted this. This motherfucker's going for like $700-800 on eBay. I got it for $200.
That's crazy.
I could not pass it up. There's no way in how. I was like, nah. You know what? I've been wanting this figure for a long time, and you know I am still a Transformers collection for right now, a collector. So you know. This is one of those pieces that I've always wanted.
But is that's a core piece, right? That's the one because I know you said you were probably going to pare down some of it.
Yeah, but this one is a piece that I would never get rid of. Like this is like one of the best Transformers I've ever seen in my life. Like the way he's built and the way he's designed it's like really, really fucking cool. Like I love and the IDW character I really do love because I've actually read the story of him, and he's a ninja. He's actually like a ninja, but he's like a samurai. From a more like distinct clan of Transformers on Cybertron, which was told in the IDW stories. And it's really cool. Like it's just a really cool character, and it really just he's fully articulated. Again, and like just a really cool figure. And again, this is like one of those sought after pieces for Transformers fans that actually who love Transformers drift. So, and it's these aren't decals. This is actually officially licensed from Hasbro and Transformers a little. So just let you know.
That is a very cool piece, man.
That is very cool.
Very, very cool piece, man. And then I found this piece for $20.
More.
Yes, wait, there's more. This is the Transformers sneaker that transforms, which is really awesome, but I haven't opened it up yet.
What the fuck?
I mean,
how
is
do
that,
you not have that already?
I was gonna say that is like the epitome of like you.
Yeah. It's
a fucking
shoe.
Nike. It's a fucking Nike. It's not just any sneaker. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, like how did I not have this? But I never could find it, so it was really fucking awesome.
You look at it for $20?
Yeah, $20, dude. Sell it for $20. I was like, oh, I'll take it. Like, give it to me.
Can a kid wear those? Because kids.
I don't think so. I don't think there's like a little thing in there. But man, this thing's cool as shit.
It's not a fucking real shoe. A little plastic.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, could a kid put their foot in it?
I don't.
So do you think like the inside of the shoe has to be filled with all the Transformers bits, right? Like
let me.
It's not gonna be empty in there. Like
I don't know.
I'm curious. Shit, I'm curious too. Shit, I want to know. I'm opening it up. Fuck it. It's going to stay.
Imagine if they made Transformer shoes that you could actually fucking wear. And then you could fucking take it off and fucking transform it and fucking play with it.
That would be my dream. Only if. But I'm opening it up right now. And if you're not watching the show, then you don't know. But it does come with instructions. Holy shit. Really cool piece, though. Oh my god, this is really fucking cool. But I tell you, they give you all this fucking tape, though, boy.
So they gotta protect it.
I mean, I guess. I'm always gonna keep this. This is like something I'll never give up.
They just bought a surplus of tape, so they need to get rid of it somehow.
Oh shit!
You can put your foot in it.
Fucking laces.
It's got fucking real laces.
Real laces and a little. You can put your foot in it. If my foot was this big. Oh, there's a little thing inside here that kind of holds it. I guess a little sneaker thing, but.
Yeah, you can't put your foot in there. It's
no. I didn't see that on the inside, but
okay.
Really cool though, man. Like I'm not going to transform it, but like
that's awesome. It's got like the real laces on top.
Yeah, fucking cool as shit. That's really This is a really nice piece. I didn't think that it was like really that detailed like that, but really.
Yeah,
cool.
I wouldn't transform it. I would just put that on the shelf with the other Transformers. Like, there's a conversation piece right there.
Yeah, for real. Like I'm gonna put it back in the thing, the little sneaker thing, but. Really, really cool.
That's cool. The box looks like a sneaker box.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't like Steve. I was just like, oh, come on. Like, how could I not fucking buy that shit? Like, I would fucking be stupid not to buy it. Just because it's
the only way it would have been better if it was like a Star Wars themed Nike Transformer shoe.
Oh yeah, not even that. If it was a Jordan 1, I'd be fucking even more happy.
Yeah.
You know,
fucking a Transformer Jordan 1. Holy
oh my god,
shit.
what? I'm still trying to get the Gundam Nike SB Gundam. I can't find that damn thing. But cool stuff. There's a toy show tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go to. But you know, they don't really have anything that I'm looking for at this point. You know, I think Transformers wise, I'm okay. And that's really it. Really, that's about it. Oh, Steve, I did get some VHS tapes, Steve. God damn it.
How are you doing that?
You were done.
I know I was done. I couldn't help it though. It was like stupid for me not to buy it. I had to buy it. I was like, I'm gonna get it.
James has a good point. You should have got two. It'd been cool if you got two to display one as the shoe.
I'm assuming they didn't have two for 20.
Yeah, I'm assuming they didn't have two. I did. I you know I love this movie, but I found Stripes. I already have it, but I found it in
a better condition.
A better condition. I don't have this box though. This is a different box.
Ooh, I love the black.
Yeah,
the
but
black
Sean,
side.
again, you're getting rid of them.
I know, Lil. I know. Well, no, I'm keeping the movies that I love, and I'm gonna put them
Yeah,
somewhere.
but how many movies is that?
He has a lot of movies in there that he doesn't love.
Well, these 3 rows, 1, 2, and 3, are all animated. So I'm keeping all those.
Exactly.
There are some movies in here I love. A lot of the horror stuff I'm gonna try to send to Steve whenever I get a chance. I gotta send y'all bullshit at this point. I think I'm gonna give all the horror stuff to Steve, and then I'm probably gonna get rid of the Disney movies because I don't like those. And like there's some other movies that I really do love. And I got Teen Wolf. I can't get rid of that. Harry's and the Hendersons, Mo Money, Beetlejuice. Like those are fucking great movies. Like I can't get rid of them shits. Like, yeah.
That's why you started buying them in the first place. So what else did you get?
Oh, I found The Simpsons on VHS.
Well, like the episodes.
Yeah, I hate Simpsons, but I thought it was a cool box though. Like,
That is a very cool box.
That's an awesome box.
fucking yeah, right? It's a very awesome box. I've never seen Simpsons on VHS. I didn't even know that they were on VHS.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But, Steve, it's cool because
That's a very, very cool box.
that's a very fucking cool box. I was like, I can't pass that box up. That's a fucking amazing box.
That's very nice.
Yeah, man. So yeah. So I mean, see if you're a Simpsons fan, I might be able to try to get this to you. But it is the best of the Simpsons. Bart the General, Mona Lisa, The Creeps of Wrath, Krusty Gets Busted, There's No Disgrace Like Home.
That's one of the best episodes, man. When Krusty gets busted with his side.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I do remember that episode. And Life on the Fast Lane. I do remember Krusty Gets Busted, and I think I remember Moaning Lisa. This is volume 1, 2, and 3. So this is like the first ones. This is dope, though. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is actually
Some of the early, those are earlier episodes, season 1, season 2.
yeah, fucking pretty dope. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Steve. This is actually something that I actually might keep. Oh shit! And it came with a little little thing in there and everything. Yeah. Oh my gosh, came with a lot of stuff. Nice little old vintage, like some 80s stuff. I did see, and mind you, I don't like The Simpsons, but man, I did see they had a vintage skateboard for The Simpsons. I thought about buying it a little. It was like $70.
I mean,
I know. I was like, damn, that would have been kind of cool to have.
you probably should have.
I should have bought it, right? It was a thick one too, like the old 90s, 80s skateboards. Steve,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one with the doctor where they all go see the psychiatrist, and then they're all buzzing at each other.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, this is a really cool VH. I'm very surprised. This is the first time I opened it up. I didn't even see all this shit. But yeah, dope shit. Cool. Yep, that's about it. That's all I got.
All right.
Oh, that's your animation shelf is going to be unrivaled.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, that stays animated, like all that animated shit. But I do have some shit for you, my friend. So stay tuned.
Well, you better.
These messages. We'll be right back.
So, is there anything to talk about? Any news?
Well, I haven't even looked at anything today. Fuck.
Everything was April Fools. Who
I know. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, and I, I'm not starting the show with that bullshit. I'm not talking about that bullshit.
We didn't even go through it because we didn't have to.
There's no, it's just all BS stuff. But there's just been a lot of rumors going around with DC and Gunn and the Snyderverse, and people are angry. James, I don't want to talk about the John Wick 5 rumors until we give a little bit more time for people to see John Wick 4, because I think some of the rumors might spoil John Wick 4. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
I spoiled it last week.
Did he spoil the whole thing?
No.
He didn't spoil the whole thing.
No, I
He
didn't.
did.
No, I didn't.
You maybe.
Talked about the end.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't. I think he stopped himself.
I stopped myself. I didn't tell you about the end. You probably looked at it on spoilers. Oh my
I didn't need
God.
to. I didn't need to.
We have got to talk
I
about
don't care.
Mandalorian and what is coming.
I have a confession to make.
We will talk about that after.
I'm behind one episode of Mandalorian.
You are the.
You guys talk about Batman 2? No, we did. What about Batman 2, Scott?
They're saying
villain.
that Clayface may be the villain or one of the villains.
No, they said it was Mr. Freeze.
Pretty sure it was Clayface.
I heard Mr. Freeze.
Pretty sure it was Clayface.
Either way, was that said today on April Fool's Day? You know,
no, the Clayface stuff's been all around. But either way, let's talk about both of them. I mean, obviously, I think Mr. Freeze is underused, and his one big screen interpretation was garbage.
What are you talking about?
They've been
Arnold
afraid
is Mr. Freeze.
Could you imagine like a Mr. Freeze in this world? I would hope that they would go a little bit more like, okay, this guy's a little like, he can freeze. He's freezing Gotham. Like everything is starting to freeze over in Gotham. Clayface would be cool because I don't know what you can do with that though. But
Clayface, like the technology is perfect now for a Clayface to be on the big screen.
Can they? But does this world adapt to that?
I think. This world does feel very not
supernatural.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It was very Nolan verse, right? Like Clayface and Poison Ivy wouldn't have really worked in the Christopher Nolan movies because they have superpowers. It doesn't feel like anybody has superpowers in this world, and those are super powered villains. Whereas like Mr. Freeze has that's technology. He has a freeze gun. Yeah. So Clayface would definitely be a weird departure if they were just. I mean, that's the big thing. You're introducing abilities and powers into the world as soon as you
exactly. Well, now when you start introducing abilities and powers, now you got me. You got me now. Now I'm like, okay, now we can make this a Batman thing. But if you still trying to stay to the everything has to be acting 101 kind of shit, then I'm out. Like I don't really give a fuck. Like you got to give me the real Batman.
Sean doesn't want anybody acting. He wants.
Well, I think I want to see the like even like so Scarecrow is one of my favorite Batman villains, and I was super excited when I heard they were using him for Batman Begins, and then I saw Batman Begins, and I was like, like his little like for one his costume looked like shit, but for two like when he pushed the little dust on you, like I wanted some like Arkham City style shit where like suddenly like it's like Alice in Wonderland, like it's like a drug trip, like Doctor Strange, like you're falling like Mysterio in Spider-Man. That's what fucking Scarecrow does to you, and then like and it's all kinds of weird crazy shit, and then like I could see that happening in the Matt Reeves Batman.
But I need that kind of shit. Like I'm just tired of this kind of Nolan verse kind of characters. That's not what Batman is. Batman has a gallery, man. Like, utilize the gallery. We got the Riddler, we got fucking Joker, we got, I'm tired of the mob tie shit. Like that shit is boring, man. Like I don't care about the Falcones. I don't care about none of that shit.
Oh, that's what we're getting. That's what we're getting with the fucking Reeves movie. It's all Goodfellas with Batman in it. That's what Matt Reeves wants to make.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That doesn't sell me on Batman, bro. Just bring Affleck back, man, so we can do the super villain shit, man, because his villain, like Matt Reeves villains,
suited up for it for sure.
Yeah, Matt Reeves villains are just basic. They're basic bitches. That's what they are.
They're we're gonna take this character and we're gonna put our spin on it.
Yeah, like we're gonna do the Mad Hatter and everyone has mind control.
But you guys were down on me when fucking the Batman wasn't on like my best of list because I was like, I mean,
I was not down on you. I didn't love that movie. I was just shocked that you didn't.
Well, because it's not that I love Batman. I don't necessarily love this version of Batman.
Did I shit on you because I didn't like
it? Was on your fucking list.
What the movie of the year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely was up there.
It wasn't on my list.
There was no real fucking movies anyway. Like
I know. I think we ended up just talking about every movie that came out that year
Yeah, they were all shit.
for the most part.
Shit movies. Every single one of them was shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Clayface would be weird. I mean, we haven't gotten Clayface. We haven't seen him, and it would be kind of interesting to see what version they do. You know, jilted actor kind of take they make with it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I don't know. And then there's like pictures of this fucking Lady Gaga Harley Quinn thing is.
Ooh.
They're just gonna force it down our fucking throats. Nobody wants it. Nobody cares.
Nope.
I look at every time they post something, all the comments are just like, what is this? Like, nobody wants this. Nobody wants this. And we're gonna get it. They're gonna fucking give it to us, man.
James wants Court of Owls.
Court of Owls would be great. Court of Owls would work great in the Matt Reeves universe. That's how you do that, Sean, because that's like secret society shit mixed with
but
like
we're not gonna get Court of Owls, like, you know, we're not gonna get like the owl monster shit. Like, we ain't gonna get that.
none of the Talons. Well,
No, we won't
You
get.
can get a Talon.
Now, Talon's not bad, and not like, you can do a Talon. I think you could do Talon because he would just be a villain.
those masks would work perfect on the big screen. Those would be great.
Yeah. Oh no, they'd be great on the big screen, but it'd be cool. But are we getting a Robin? Like, wait a minute, Batman and Robin. Wait a minute.
That's
So-
a different.
James Gunn's Batman is doing a Robin, and that's gonna bring in League of Assassins shit, which is then gonna have to bring in supernatural stuff like the Lazarus Pit and so on and so forth. So James Gunn's Batman is going to have superpowers. Plus, it's gonna be part of it's all connected shit.
How the fuck are you gonna do two Batmans and think that shit's gonna work? I don't even know how you think that's gonna work.
They're gonna be drastically different tones.
Yo, people are gonna be so fucking like, ugh, Batman again. That's what people are gonna feel because you're getting two shitty Batmans and a fucking Joker that's singing. Like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like,
what if it's not shitty? What if it's
no. I think
Joker
James
that's
Gunn-
singing.
I think
Steve
James
fucking
Gunn's Batman.
Nightmare is
That's
the
potential.
Joker that's singing.
Dude, I am.
Could you imagine a fucking like dance number where he's like doing shit like, you know?
Oh, it's gonna happen.
They're going to sing. Why do you cast Lady Gaga if you're not gonna fucking sing? It's gonna be like A Star Is Born in Arkham Asylum. It's
I
fucking
agree.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody wants. I mean, I guess somebody does. Somebody somewhere wants it. Somebody right now is like, this guy Steve's a piece of shit. He fucking hates on it. And
I bet $100 that shit get fucking nominated for a goddamn Oscar.
No, you know it will.
I'll bet you 100 more. It's gonna win something, and then we're all fucked.
Seemingly fucking DC just knows how to fucking do a movie that gets fucking nominated for a fucking Oscar for some fucking reason. I have no idea how they do it. No clue. I don't even get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, they get it in random weird things like hair and makeup. That's how they get it. It's never
but a lot of them,
never like best picture. Well, I mean, I guess Dark Knight, but Dark Knight was an outlier, right? Dark Knight's like arguably one of the best comic book movies of all time.
But didn't the Joker get nominated? Didn't Joker win?
Yeah, for best supporting actor.
Yeah, no. What about the Joaquin
best
Phoenix?
actor? It wasn't supporting. It was best actor.
The Joaquin Phoenix movie?
Yeah, didn't that get nominated too?
I don't.
Yeah, and
I think it got nominated, but did it win
for the best movie?
I don't.
Joaquin won best actor.
Wait, again. I forgot he did win.
Yeah, but like he acted in it, but like that there it is. Like, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. That was a great movie, but it wasn't a Joker movie. Like for me, like I was like, that's not Joker.
For us, it wasn't. For us, it wasn't. But for the fucking public, it was a Joker movie, though. It was. It was a DC movie. It was a fucking Joker movie. Like for us, we was like, ugh, this was terrible. But like for everybody else, they're like, holy shit, this is a Joker movie, and oh my god, he did this, and like, yo, people going crazy for that shit. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like
Scott, it is going to be a musical from everything they said. So I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
I'm thinking like Guys and Dolls were.
Yeah, you don't put Lady Gaga in a movie and think you ain't gonna fucking get some singing out of it.
yeah, there's gonna be singing.
So my question: how do you guys feel about the Lilo and Stitch live action movie? They've cast their Lilo.
Lilo. She's very young, right? Like it seems. I don't know. Like
That's fine because Lilo's young anyway. But
she's like
Please,
little.
no, it just she seemed more mature for her age.
a live action Stitch would be so fucking creepy it looks great in animation, but live action, oh my
No,
God.
the big black eyes,
Dude,
they're gonna make it look cute as shit. I guarantee.
they're gonna have to, because goddamn, if they that Stitch is really an ugly monster. Let's be honest. Like, he's a very
No,
ugly.
he's not. He's cute as shit. He's got the
Man,
perfect little head
live
with the big
action
nose
though,
and
with those big ass fucking teeth and the mouth. Like,
I mean,
they
he
can't
is
fuck it up,
an alien.
they're gonna have ways to soften it up. He's gonna
They
look normal,
cannot
then he's
fuck
gonna
that
get
up.
angry, and it's gonna make it look different. You know,
Yeah,
it's all CG.
but they also, Steve, they can't go away from not how it looks cartoon wise, because we've seen what happened with Sonic. So
No, I don't think they're gonna
Yeah,
have
but
to
then
go
they
away.
fixed Sonic.
It's an
Sonic
alien.
looked
They don't.
great.
They don't have to go away from the cartoon look. It's an alien. It can look
You think?
however they need to make it look cute and adorable.
I don't, man. I really hope they do it right, because man, that could either go bad or very bad.
I think that's one of those movies that's like perfect for this thing, right? Like, because it's spectacle. You know, you're gonna have that the spaceship thing at the end, all the intergalactic alien stuff. Like, that's all gonna be really, really, if it's done well. You know, whoever's directing it, like, it can be something like The Jungle Book. But if not done well, it can turn into something like The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast or all the other ones.
I like Beauty and the Beast. I know, but you don't like musicals, so. But that wasn't really a musical. But
Yeah, I just
I
want.
thought The Beast looked like crap. So
I really do just want them to stick to that.
they're gonna make him Grogu cute. James said,
100%.
Yeah, I just want them to stick to that animated, look that the artist did. I forgot who the artist who created those characters, but that art was so phenomenal. And Lilo and Stitch is like one of those great Disney movies. It's like just
Well, it's also like the character Stitch has exploded, right? Like, it's a super popular Disney character,
mhm.
but I still think the movie is very underrated.
Oh my God.
I don't think people like really watch it. Like, it's not like it's something that most people have gone out and seen.
I agree. I think it's one of the best.
You've seen Stitch because he's plastered on fucking all this merchandise stuff, but I don't think that they've seen how great of a movie it is.
Oh shit! Why we gotta do March Madness stuff? Disney movies, the best animated Disney movie.
That's the only way that's going to be fun is depending on the matchups, because there's some outliers, but then there's like some big ones that you think are favorites could be taken out by some other lesser known ones. That's a good one, Sean. That's a good one. Disney 2D animated movies.
Oh, we can't go Pixar because there's Disney movies too.
Pixar, you could do a whole ass Pixar.
I think we could do a whole Pixar.
You could do a whole Pixar and Disney animated, like the CGI
stuff. The other side. Oh shit! It's got to be a big bracket though, but he can do it.
Martin, I am going to Mario. I already got my ticket.
Mario too. That definitely already got my tickets. I'm good.
Steve?
I don't have my tickets already, but I'm going to go see it.
All right. So we're going to review Mario next week.
Steve, the Great Mouse Detective.
Fucking love that.
Fucking love it. Yo, there's a lot. Yo, that's a good bracket, Lo. That's a good get the cooking.
Robin Hood.
Get the cooking. Get the cooking it up.
Do you remember when in Great Mouse Detective? Remember when Great Mouse Detective in that classic timeless children's movie, when one of the mouses gets drunk and mouths off to the fucking rat and calls him the world's greatest rat, and then he gets murdered.
Holy shit, yo, dude!
That movie is dark, bro.
The fucking Rescuers is dark. Like, that's child kidnapping. Like, wait, what?
Dude, even part 2, like, Jack Palance was gonna feed that child to the gators.
Yeah.
Or crocodiles. I guess they're crocodiles.
Yo,
but like,
really bad. It's really, really bad. Like,
good lord,
Disney movies need to really be questioned at some point for their content, because
they're all about placing children into
precarious
positions.
You look at all the animated features back then; they were all similar. They're all this stuff.
They were all very bad. There's a lot of bad dark history.
I mean, just look at Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and go back to all the nuance innuendos in that.
Is Who Framed Roger Rabbit a Disney movie?
Yeah, of course.
Made by Buena Vista Home Video or Buena Vista.
Yo, when they were killing cartoons, when they killed that cartoons Chew, I was upset.
in the dip.
The dip,
I
yeah.
was so upset with that.
He's like crying and shit and shivering and
It was dope when the weasels got killed though, because they showed that that was so dark though. Like,
when the ghosts, their fucking ghosts
They
split
like,
up and
you know, like cartoons can die. Oh shit! they broke every wall. Every fucking wall is like imagine. Be like, damn.
well, not to mention the fact that like Jessica Rabbit was like a big deal for a young Steve. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Steve was raw.
Listen, Jessica Rabbit was fucking raw. Okay. And there's plenty. Go on Reddit and type in fucking Jessica Rabbit and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
It's crazy, man. Yo, it's Disney movies are a lot, man. Like it's a lot to unpack. But yo, I would love to do it, man. That's gonna be fun.
And there's so much parent murder. Like, go back and watch the first Tarzan. The first Tarzan is great, and then the parents get murdered by a jaguar.
Fucking Bambi, his fucking mother gets shot by a fucking hunter. Like, damn.
Yeah, and I guess they are doing a Bambi horror movie because that's in the public domain. So the group that did Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which is already up for a sequel, are looking to do Bambi.
Well,
I'm like,
I don't
understand.
Do you remember that SNL skit where The Rock did Bambi, but it was like Fast and the Furious, and he was like The Rock was Bambi, and it was called like Bambi 2 Hunting Season.
Yes.
And he like kicked in the fucking door of like a hunting cabin and was like diving with guns. And then like Vin Diesel is Thumper, and he's like, I'm always thumping. Tyrese was Flower. Oh my god, it was so fucking funny.
Oh man,
that was good shit.
Yeah.
Terrible. Anything else?
I mean, there's just no new trailers came out.
Hello, how you feel about Jennifer Aniston coming out saying that Friends would not be made for today's?
I don't think any shows in that era would be made today.
Could you imagine Married with Children right now? That wouldn't go over very well.
Was Married Children, was it bad though? I don't remember it being bad though. What was wrong with it?
I mean, it's just all about how stupid women are.
A lot of man stuff going on. I mean,
he
had a whole
like remember the Man Show with Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla, where like part of it was just chicks in fucking tube tops jumping on the trampolines. Awesome, but like that.
Because Al Bundy, what was that group he made? No Ma'am. It was like men no anti-women or something. Like, it was some crazy thing. Like, it's like you look at a lot of those shows, and even if you watch Roseanne and things like that, like a lot of the stuff that they touch, like nobody's doing that shit.
Yo, could you imagine Different Strokes? You can't do Different Strokes now. Are you fucking kidding me? A white man owning black kids? Come on.
So
you didn't own them, Sean, but well, I mean, like, their mom was his maid, or
I said.
So, I have the information for you.
Webster, come on.
So Al Bundy created the group No Ma'am in response to women's bowling night replacing men's and the nudie bar being turned into a women's coffee house. No Ma'am stands for the National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not going to be on any. And there was a lot of episodes with him wearing No Ma'am shirts. I remember that.
And it's just like the woman symbol with a fucking cross through it.
It was.
Oh my
James, you're
God.
right. That 70s show too. My kids are watching that because of the damn 90s show. They like the 90s show.
From the 70s would not fly.
Huh?
You said shows from the 70s.
Oh, from the show. But that 70s show I think wouldn't fly either. But yes, you're right. Shows from the 70s. I mean, could you imagine, like, Sean? I know you watched fucking
Andy Griffin.
No, not Andy, but that wasn't from the 70s. That was even earlier. But even Three's Company, like, with John Ritter and shit.
Hell
Oh,
no.
where he's pretending to be gay all the time and
Exactly, just like that. You got.
Oh my God,
even
bosom buddies.
show-
bosom buddies. I was about to say with Tom Hanks.
That would not work at all today.
Archie Bunker.
Oh no, Archie Bunker. But see, Archie Bunker had a spinoff of
The Jeffersons.
the Jeffersons, so it wasn't that bad. It did.
It wasn't that bad just because
didn't
he
help
gave it a
It
spin-off,
didn't help a black show. So I mean,
which
but
then led us into Amen and other shows.
right. So see, so it's crazy because black shows would still work now, but not.
All in the
predominantly white.
Family. Yeah, all in the Family.
I think.
I don't think Sanford and Son would fly.
Why not?
I don't know.
I think it would today.
I think it would too. I don't see why it wouldn't.
They're junkers, it's like
Black.
Who cares? I mean, you just replace that business with any other business.
Yeah, right.
Or now they're just running a salvage yard. It's just different. You could have them in an office running a salvage yard.
Benson
True.
wouldn't.
Guess what? People that own and run salvage
Soap.
yards are
I don't
pretty
remember-
well off.
I remember
Yeah.
soap, but what was soap?
it was like that soap opera. I can't, but it was like a comedy about. I think it was a comedy about soap opera.
Yeah, I remember it.
What was that? But Benson
Benson. Hell,
Benson wouldn't fly.
hell no. Not fucking Webster wouldn't even fly. No,
Was Webster that bad? Webster wasn't.
Webster was two white people that took over a little black kid that couldn't grow. Come on.
They couldn't grow. I mean,
It's not their fault he couldn't grow.
yeah, it's not their fault. Emmanuel Lewis was a small stature.
But it's two white people taking over a black kid. Like, come on, man, that
Hey.
shit don't fucking fly. Come on.
That was back when white saviors were real. They weren't just
Exactly,
fictional
Steve.
characters.
That's why it wouldn't work. That's why it would not work.
Society thought there were real white saviors in the world.
What about hanging with?
Not that it
Mr.
was just
Cooper?
a fantasy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper, that
I'm
could work.
joking. I'm joking.
Oh, hanging with people works. That works all day, every day.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of what other shows would not fly today.
Probably Charles in Charge because that was an all white.
What was that one that had
Well,
the girl that was like the robot? That
Small
was-
Wonder.
Yeah, Small Wonder.
I mean,
Why they just made a fucking movie about it? It's called Megan. That's fucking Small
That's pretty
Wonder.
cool. Yeah, that's not bad though. Like, I don't think Small Wonder was that bad. You know what it was? It was like black casting. Like they didn't really put black people in certain situations.
Little
Like,
House on the Prairie. That wouldn't work today.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, stop.
Or Highway to Heaven for that matter.
Nobody will watch those.
No, I think Highway to Heaven would work, but it worked because they had.
Could you imagine an R-rated Highway to Heaven?
Highway to Hell?
Could you imagine like Seth Rogen and who else? Who else? Judd Apatow, fucking
Directed.
Highway to Heaven. Somebody's wearing the A's hat.
What you think? No, Magnum works now because I guess they
I
have-
think Magnum PI.
Magnum PI is
Yeah.
on right
I
now.
was gonna say they just rebooted it.
it is.
Jay Hernandez is playing Magnum.
Hawaii
PI.
5-0 works still.
That's
Oh.
still a show.
Yeah, I know.
because they brought it back. Yeah, I mean,
Miami
there's
Vice.
a decent.
Oh,
There's a
could you
decent
imagine
amount.
a Miami Vice now, but like takes place in the 80s and that aesthetic and all that?
But Miami Vice is like fucking SVU and all those other fucking shows that are on like.
Yeah,
it's
but it could be better because all those shows take place now and it's all dumb.
fucking Hill Street Blues, St. Elsewhere. Remember them shit?
21 Jump Street.
That could work still. That would definitely.
Hey, could it though? I mean, they made those movies, but the movies were kind of real, like making fun of the situation because none of those dudes look like they were in high school.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I work at high schools and a lot of the kids there don't look like they're in fucking high school. So
It's very interesting how she said
Wow.
it. How she said, "Oh, they wouldn't work." I don't. I'm confused on how she said it wouldn't work. Is it because it was an all white cast, or
maybe because like the
they
fact
stole the
like
idea from living single?
or how the hell do you afford these giant ass apartments in New York and you never work?
No, I think it's more of a social thing. I think it's like, oh,
It's not a diverse cast. That's one,
Not
and they're all
until
straight.
season 7.
But neither was Living Single. Living Single
so-
wasn't a diverse cast either.
But none of them were gay either. None of them were gay.
You know what though? Like
or-
if you watch Friends, there was a lot of like gay jokes, but they weren't gay jokes. It's like, you know, like Joey and Chandler would hug and be like, oh, 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 and then Chandler's like dad was like,
God, I hate Friends. I really do. I turn it on TNT and I let it run like on the TV upstairs, and I'm just like, ugh, I hate this show. This show is not good. I don't understand why people would fucking like it. I'm confused by it. I just watched them, just like, ugh, this is the comedy is not even funny. I don't understand.
Joey and Chandler were funny, and some of the stuff Phoebe did was funny. I never thought
Joey
Ross
and Chandler
was funny.
relationship.
I never thought Ross. I thought Joey was hilarious, like his whole acting bit, and like there was that episode where he was like in that World War I movie with Gary Oldman, and Gary Oldman kept spitting
on each other. Yeah, that's how an actor acts.
I don't.
Good stuff.
I did not watch it.
Seventh Heaven wouldn't fly because that dad.
Well, that dad was terrible.
He's in real life too.
I know that's why. That's why I said.
Like, damn, they even the fake preachers. Come on.
What about Martin? You think that would work?
It's just a variety show, almost. Really.
No, Martin
was a sitcom.
Well, I mean, it's a sitcom, but it's like, I mean, I guess what I mean is like it's like not a variety show, but like story of the week. You know, it's just a sitcom, the story of the week sitcom. We don't see a lot of those anymore. Like
no sitcoms at all.
Like,
you know what?
You don't have those where
the comedy at that time was different than the comedy today. So would the same jokes fall? No.
But on that note, you have Always Sunny in Philadelphia that has been going strong for the last fucking 15 years, and they have no fucking bounds. Like, they don't give a fuck.
You know,
there are shows that are like that.
I would say too, like, it's a little bit more,
but it's on FX.
It's a little bit more bland. It's not as risque as Always Sunny, but like shows like The Middle were like perfection. It was like a new sitcom that felt like comfort food. Like that was so good.
Yeah, and The Middle was good. The kids.
The Middle was amazing. Like hands down, one of the best newer sitcoms I've ever seen. And then, but like, then you get shows like The Goldbergs where like it was good, and then it's not good.
I stopped watching, so I don't know.
After left, I'm like, nah, I don't watch it anymore.
I stopped watching it before he left. I was getting just tired of the
same old shit.
Erica and the boyfriend, and like,
oh, that was terrible.
How is Adam doing this?
Frasier's being rebooted.
Frasier was. I liked Frasier. I was always a Frasier fan.
I hate Kelsey Grammer. I think he's terrible.
I thought it was good. I always liked that show.
Cheers could be done again.
No, it can't.
Why? It's just about a bar.
Hey, black people on fucking Cheers.
What are you saying? We can do it now.
I'm saying we could do it now. Like that show would like
it would not work.
I guess there's not really. Is there any bar like? I don't know anybody that like.
Philadelphia is the only bar show that I've ever watched that I think is fucking hilarious and still keeps going. I don't even understand how it even works, but it does. And
I've only seen a few.
And they did an episode where they were black. Yo, they were actually black people. I was like, how does this work? but it works. They
just recast the roles for one episode and then just that was it.
No, they were like something happened and they were black for and the fucked up part is at the end they got shot. How? How does that work? How the fuck does that work? Like, but
they got shot. That's
yo, I'm dead serious, man. Always Sunny does shit that you would never like. Yo, they did an episode, and you know the episode was called When They Went Black. The gang goes black. I'm like, what the fuck? Like they don't give a fuck. Like it's crazy. The gang goes gay, and they all like doing gay pride or something like crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But FX still gives them money, and they fucking make it, and they work and make it work.
Yeah.
And Living Color.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a skit show. I think that would still fly.
SNL still works, so I mean, I don't see why Living Color wouldn't work.
Does it though? Like it's.
I mean, SNL has hits and misses. Like
every time I turn on SNL,
a lot of misses. It's a lot of misses, but like sometimes, like, oh shit, that was funny.
These last few years have been a lot. I mean, the only skit that I've enjoyed over the last couple of years was that old Turtles when they made the Ninja Turtles like middle aged.
Oh, the cartoon.
That was funny. Yeah,
but
it was a cartoon, right? Like, yeah. So like, but again, it was funny.
like
that was
the
about it.
gay duo thing, that would not work.
That's not. Yeah, the ambiguously gay duo.
Gay
That
duo?
was,
I don't even know how that shit they even made that work.
I like the news. Are you with SNL? I like the news segment they have with Colin Yost, Scarlett Johansson's husband, and then what's the other guy's name? But they write each other's lines.
Yeah.
So the white guy writes all the fucking stories for the black guy, and the black guy writes all the stories. And like,
they are
sometimes like the shit he says is like,
when they start breaking and they start laughing and they can't
it's like every time Colin Yost will be like, it's Martin Luther King, and he just stops like like I'm about to say some scandalous shit right now. and then Michael Che, I think that's who it is. Michael Che, he's like over the side, like, woof, I wouldn't have said nothing like that. What's wrong with you? What kind of man are you? Like, that shit's hilarious.
In living color would be offensive today. 90s comedy is different. I agree. That's what I said. Like 90s comedy, 80s comedy, like that's why I said Sean, like Cheers could work because Cheers was milk toast. Like 90s, it was just a regular show. Like there was nothing like scandalous about it outside of, like you said, the casting.
God, could you like
change? But it's a Boston bar,
The 90s, the 90s comedy being different thing is really getting me like,
that's the problem.
Man, could you imagine if Ace Ventura, the first Ace Ventura came out today?
No way.
Wouldn't work.
The villain is trans. Oh my god.
You're right.
And Jim Carrey's come out and said it. Like kind of like at the time he defended it, he's like looking back at it now 30 years later. Yeah, it's probably not great. They're all vomiting all over the place and stuff.
Everyone, even the fucking dolphin was washing his mouth out.
What about Vera? Yo, that shit wouldn't work.
Who?
Yeah.
With the ponytails. She was like a man, but not a woman. You remember? Hello, I'm Vera.
What is that from?
That was from In Living Color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or when Martin would dress up like with Shanae. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the comedy he's not going to fly anymore.
Yeah, you're right. A little holy shit. That would never work.
Mrs. Doubtfire can't make that movie now.
You take Shanae out of Martin, like,
that man
you lose a lot.
That man and listen, Miss Doubtfire, like that man is in prison and then has some serious mental health he's got to work through.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like
this is all problematic. He doesn't, what doesn't happen at the end of Mrs. Doubtfire that movie's made today. He doesn't get his own fucking children's show.
Very true. Dressed up like an old woman.
Right, Steve. Holy
God
shit.
Damn.
Unpack Miss Doubtfire. It is not healthy at all for anybody.
Dude,
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's like breaking and entering. That is like serious fraud and like
we lived in a different
stalking
time.
And like I'm pretty sure there's assault because he starts like fucking like I think he like threw a fruit at Pierce Brosnan.
I'm pretty sure child welfare would not let that man have kids.
Nope.
You did what? Every fucking day? What? You did what? Oh my God, padded room.
You couldn't get a job, motherfucker. What? They look at you like you crazy, man.
Tootsie, that doesn't happen today. Dustin Hoffman doesn't happen. That doesn't happen today.
That was in the 70s. Just one of the guys. You look at a lot of those movies too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
John, Ladybugs.
The comedy.
Oof.
Yeah.
Remember Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield?
That was hard. that was really, really bad.
R.I.P. John.
It wasn't bad when it came out. It was funny.
Yeah.
But now you watch back and you're like, you have like this like guilt. Or sometimes you don't though. Sometimes you watch it like, I don't know, I think it's still kind of funny. And then you're like, oh, but should I feel bad because it's funny. Like, look, it's a child.
My God. You know a movie can never be done ever again, and I don't even know how it even happens again. Soul Man. How did it work? And why did I watch it? And why did I
because Radon Chong is hot.
Yeah, no, why did I like it though? Why? How? I watched Soul Man so many times on HBO. It's
Well,
Son,
even a more.
I have it on
more,
VHS.
even a more recent one. I mean, there's been that GIF going
I have
around with the Avengers, right? Tropic Thunder.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't know,
that thing where they're like looking around and like
Yeah,
like,
because
looking at each other.
they're watching Downey in Tropic Thunder, and then they all looking at each other like
They're
in
looking at
Civil
Downey.
War. They're like,
Oh god. And then Downey starts saying some weird shit about the cook-off, and like that's when Chris Evans turns around and looks at him.
I mean, whoever did that like was perfect. Like put it in the
Oh,
TV
it was-
screen where General Ross was watching it. But it's like,
And then the whole time Robert Downey's looking up like, oh shit.
oh, the saucier.
yeah. Oh god, it was so funny.
Oh my god, it is so funny though. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like like that whole movie you couldn't do. A whole movie you couldn't do. It's so
because if you take him out of it, it's almost.
Well, I mean, not
Not
even
fun.
that, but like then half of the storyline of Ben Stiller's character is that he's
he's
got
like
famous for playing like a mentally handicapped.
mentally.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't do that. Like no way.
I think the movie was called like Special Ben or something.
It was so bad. I can't. It was so bad.
Special Ben.
Never go for it.
Yeah, the Birdcage is a good one, James. My wife loves that movie.
Oh,
I'm
the
like,
Birdcage was hilarious.
Not do the Birdcage, or why not though?
Because, like, well, I guess at the end when Gene Hackman dresses up in drag and
No, you definitely can't do that. But it's celebrated drag.
well, you can. I just don't think you can go read stories to children.
No, yeah.
that was
not if
that
you're-
was a statement.
Yes.
That was a joke about current things happening.
Agreed.
I wasn't saying you can't do that. Anyway.
But
I had to
Simple
preface
Jack. That
Simple
was the movie.
Jack. That's what
Big
it was. Simple Jack.
never go forward.
What was the movie title you thought it was, Steve?
Simple Ben.
You were
I don't
close.
know. There's probably some Bens in my past that I don't
I thought
like.
you said Special Ben or something.
You never go.
I said Special Ben.
Oh,
It
you
was-
never
yeah.
go
But it
forward.
was Simple Jack. Okay. Special Ben.
Booty sweat.
Booty Sweat. Yeah.
Jack
So
Black was
great.
fucking cocaine.
I don't know. It's been a couple years since the Medea movies come out too. So
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you can.
Well, Tyler Perry's a billionaire. He doesn't need to make another Medea
he
movie.
does, but I think he keeps doing them though. Like I
Or
don't
like, remember Adam Sandler tried that with Jack and Jill?
Oh my god,
That was awful.
awful.
That might be his worst movie
It
ever.
was-
or the worst one was Gary Oldman. I think is the worst offender of this trope when Gary Oldman played a dwarf and was on his knees the whole time in the movie Tiptoes.
No, you know what? What was that Jack Black Gwyneth Paltrow movie?
Oh,
She was really fat, but he
Fat-
saw her as Gwyneth
Shallow Hal.
Paltrow.
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal, yeah.
that is
No
bad.
way that
That
movie's getting
is-
made now.
That is really bad. That is so bad.
The boat is like this going down the fucking in the canoe, and Jack Black's like this in the air.
Big Bird, the busted nut bar. That was. Oh man.
No, that is bad. Like you can't do that. That
Have you heard? Have you,
Yeah.
Lil? Have you heard of Tiptoes before?
I have not.
Where Matthew McConaughey is brothers with Gary Oldman, who plays a dwarf, a midget, as we call him here. on
I
the
have
show.
not seen.
And
Holy shit.
and Kate Beckinsale is Matthew McConaughey's wife or girlfriend or whatever, and she's pregnant. And the big drama is she's worried that their
She's
baby
gonna have
is going to
a-
be a little person, and it has Peter Dinklage in it, acting alongside Gary Oldman on his knees. It is problematic.
How did this get made?
That's a whole new segment, right? We can steal
No, that's
their,
a whole no.
We can steal their podcast type.
Well, that's
man,
where I
like-
found. That's where I heard about this movie. So.
Yeah, I heard about it too.
Oh, did you? I didn't.
Yeah, I was like, this can't be real. And
No,
then
no,
it's
it
like,
was real.
oh my god!
It was
like
great.
the trailer is like, it's got like that voiceover. Like at the end, it's like starring Gary Oldman, Tiptoes. You know, it's just like it's trying to be so serious.
It was so bad.
Like,
Steve, it's weird. I don't even understand it. Like, when did this movie get made? Like, I don't remember even watching it. Like, I just seen like I heard it on How Does It Get Made. I was like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah,
I mean,
watch trailer a little. You get a chance.
Again, like I said, like the comedy, and it's not even like old, right? It's like there was like this fine line. Like we get to 2010-ish, 2015-ish. Anything predate that is so different than everything post that. It's like I can't pinpoint the exact date. I don't know when it turned, but like we had a major shift. And I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying like there was a major shift, and nothing we grew
That's
up
when
with.
everyone started getting offended by everything, and everything was about feelings. And sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Doesn't get said anymore because words hurt.
You're right, Big Bird, because he was talking about that a lot. Jamie Foxx talked about that because he wanted RDJ to play a Mexican character in his movie, but like the movie has been stalled a billion times, and then like Robert Downey Jr. is like, I don't think I can do this again. I don't think this can fly again. He's like, everybody gave me their blessing for Tropic Thunder, but like I still had to like, answer some questions.
Who else though? Like, I guess the only other one that comes to the top of my mind is like Mickey.
Are you playing this? I don't want to get booted off YouTube, man.
I'm sharing the images.
Mickey Rooney in 16 Candles. Look at oh, there's Gary Oldman on his knee. It doesn't make any sense. Wait, look at the one over on the left.
For those that aren't watching it, you have to Google the movie. When did this movie come out?
Sean, the picture right above the one you're on, where he's
go to the movie poster, Sean.
Wait, okay, right here.
No, yeah. Go down. Go down. Go down to the next one. Look at the fake legs. Look at him coming out of the couch.
That is awful. When did this come out?
Look at him. Look, you know what he's doing? He's like his old back. He's like in this couch.
It makes no sense.
Go to that one right there. Go to that one.
It makes no sense.
I can't believe Gary Oldman made this movie.
Look at his arms. God. They're so long.
He's
just a person kneeling on the ground. He's really getting into character.
Come on, I need to see this movie poster. Go to the movie poster.
Oh my God. Oh, the movie poster is terrible. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. What is that? Like who? Like,
look, they tried to give him a big forehead. Why?
Why would they make this movie? Oh man, it's as bad as it sounds. Oh man, I can't, dog. I'm sorry. Look at the movie poster for that one. Look at that. That's on DVD. Oh, let me see the reviews. It says, I can't read it.
Pull up the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, Rotten Tomatoes on this one? Okay, hold on.
We're going to do a deep dive tonight on Tiptoe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really curious now because I've never heard of this.
This is what we do when there's no news. We find shit to talk about.
Oh, man, I love it, though, man. This is fucking the best time when we talking about shit. It is, okay, Tiptoes, Rotten Tomatoes.
1 star.
20%. The audience scored 23%.
Carol falls in love with Steven without knowing much about him. When she finds herself pregnant, it forces him to
expose a secret. Like they're not murderers or cannibals.
Go back. This came out when? 2018?
2016.
2016. Streaming release date. I don't know. Maybe it did come out in 2016.
Despite Bracy Nicola premise and astonishing find.
Wait, who gave it a tomato?
From Gary Oldman, pick is honorable failure. Okay, those body doubles. That's what stinks it. That's what sinks it. That damn fake James Brown wig, man. A title that shall live in infamy. Never quite becomes as bad as it sounds. Oh my God.
Oh, that guy liked it.
I think I did like it.
What about the other guy down there that liked it?
Which one?
Tomato.
I don't know what the fuck that even says.
This says sanctimonious and modeling. Modeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing like an educational film on dwarfism.
Dwarfism.
Wow.
Holy shit. Oh man, I don't
Well,
understand
there
it.
you guys go. For those that stuck
That
around,
can't.
there's some
Sean,
tiptoes.
you have to have the fucking trailer pulled up so as soon as we end the show, we can watch it.
Absolutely.
So we don't get kicked off it. But although you should just keep recording so we could release the audio for that
I
later.
can't. I can't. It's once we go off live, we're done recording. So
Oh man, welcome to Tiptoes. Holy shit, we got to review that.
Patricia
Look at what
Arquette.
Patricia Arquette's wearing.
Oh yeah, it's fucking crazy.
She's got cornrows. Oh my god!
It's
And why is look at? Did you see what fucking Kate Beckinsale looked like in that poster? Like she's got this choker on. Like she's got this Mickey Mouse haircut. Like what is happening?
I don't know.
This had to have come out in the late 90s, right? Oh, 2002, right there. 2002. IMDb 2002. Okay, well that makes sense.
Hey Gary, why don't you slouch down a little bit more for me, please? Just slide down a little bit more. Okay, right there.
Buddy. That's all we need. We need you right there. Action.
Hey, Gary, you see your marks? Yeah, put your knees right there.
We need you on your knees. We need you on your knees right here.
God, he's probably wearing fucking like a tile guy's knee pads.
And this is the fucking crazy part, Steve, is that you wanted to retire from fucking movies after Harry Potter? Motherfucker, that was your best performance. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're crazy, man. Oh man, I can't. Oh man.
I mean, Sirius Black was one of my favorite
Woo,
characters in all of
my
Harry
eyes
Potter.
watering. But he was like, "Oh, I'm retiring from acting because I don't want to do it anymore." You should have stopped acting after Tippy Toes.
That'd be hilarious if it was called Tippy Toes.
Oh man. Woo.
Well, there you go.
That's great.
Tiptoes. So if you guys watch it, let us know what you think.
You are welcome tonight, yo. We went down a rabbit hole and we did not come back from it. Holy shit, that was great. Oh, well, hello.
Well, that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you all who were chiming in and helping us tonight. This is Will.
Oh man, this is Sean.
And this is Steve. And until next week, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and keep it geeky.
Oh.